Hi everyone, it's been a while. This is Debbie, the North Carolina Stitcher. This is March the 26th, 2020. And what a year it is turning out to be. We all know what's going on these days. I've been wanting to make this video. I've been so... First of all, the first part of the year I was like constantly running with my son and his fiance and their baby, and that has been kind of resolved. They're still staying here mostly because of the virus, but I no longer have to be like involved in that stuff. You know, they can do their own thing now. But and here I was hoping that time would get gone and spring would get here, and you know, one thing I've learned through this virus situation is to enjoy your moments, because you never know what you're wishing your time away to be. Could be something much worse. I mean, who would have thought at Christmas time that we'd be in this world that we're in today? And I know a lot of people don't want to hear all about this stuff, and I'm not really going to go into it a lot, just how it's affected my family. I mean, I've been eating myself silly. I know I don't know how much I've gained. I probably at least gained 10 or 15 pounds. I've got to put a stop to that. I've worked 3 years to get my weight off, and definitely do not want to get back to what I was. And then, you know, you got all the worry. You know, I'm over 60, but I still have to get out and go do things. I mean, I have to go to the store. I have to, you know, go to the bank, and, you know, I'm trying to cut down as much as I can on what I do. And we've got all these children, and some of them just don't understand that, you know, I can't go do for them, you know, when they want me to, because, you know, I'm at risk. I mean, I have underlying health conditions. I mean, I don't know. It's just really hard right now, and I know everyone's going through this, and the stress level's been so high. My stitching's been off. Of course, a lot of people's stitching's been off, but I have been stitching. And this was supposed to be my year of Quakers. I'm stitching on some Quakers, but I'm doing some other things too. I have quite a few WIPS to show you. I have some haul that hadn't got here yet from my market, but I'm hoping to get it soon. I ordered some things from 123 Stitch, and according to the website, it's supposed to, and it's all the Blackbird, and it's supposed to. I got the other stuff I ordered, but then the Blackbird is going to ship on the April 3rd, as that's what the projected ship date is, which I hope it comes soon, even though I have just a hitch of just, you know, you want those in your hot little hands, you know. But first of all, I'm going to show you what I've been working on. And I do have one finish. I started a finish, actually, because last time I talked to you, I hadn't even started this one yet. Okay, let's see here. And I'm going to show you that one first. Okay, I'm a part of this group called Fans of Blackbird Designs, and there's a few women on there. They do have a lending library group, but you really can't get into that. It's very difficult. They don't have any openings, and so. But there are sometimes some ladies will go on there and offer to loan out charts. Well, this lady went on there and offered to loan out Strawberry Garden by Blackbird Designs, and I really never saw. I mean, I saw the picture from the distance. And I thought, okay, I'll put my name down there. So the next thing I know, she's sending me a thing asking for my email, for my mailing address, and sent it to me. And at the time, I had no idea there was a million gazillion Lazy Daisy stitches on that thing, or I probably would not have put my name in there. I've never done a Lazy Daisy stitch in my life. So, you know, you commit. Excuse me. I have washed my hands. Itchy nose because of the allergies that are terrible right now. And that's another thing. Every time you sneeze or cough or feel a tickle in your throat, you think, oh my God. but so far, thank God. So far, so good. But anyway, I picked out some different fabric, a lot of different threads. I made some changes to it. And but I started, because you commit that you're going to work on this so you can get it mailed to the next person. And that's what I did. So I have a piece of cardboard here. I don't know what the call for fabric is, but this is 32 count vintage country mocha. And here it is. I love how this came out. The Lazy Daisy stitches look, I think, pretty awesome compared, you know, considering I have never done one before. I've changed I use the DMC for most of this. Some of it is Victorian motto. I think some of it could be gas. I can't remember exactly. These stitches were supposed to be some kind of chain stitch. It had like a outline around it. I couldn't make that look right, so I just improvised. I think those look good like that. The basket is supposed to be like a basket weave, satin stitch, four this way. And I looked at some pictures of that. I did not like the way that looked, so I just filled it in with black cross stitch. That's basically what I did. And this outline, a thread right here, it's supposed to be lighter, I think, but I love that. That's a Victorian motto. And I think it came out really good. I love, love, love this. And I got that done in just a few short weeks. It didn't take me long because I really worked on it hard to get it done. And I'm very proud of that one. Got it sent off to the next lady. And so, kept my reputation intact for borrowing charts. Okay. All right, the next one that I've been working on, this is a new start. And this is from Stickading von der Weenberg. And this is the Rose Quaker. Can you see that without, I got too much glare. Rose Quaker. And I did this on, this is some kind of Pictures Plus, 32 count. That's as far as I've got so far. Not really a big start, but it's a start. I'm using the Call for DMC. She always charts hers in DMC, which I really appreciate. Because sometimes it's hard to get a hold of the specialty threads, and sometimes you just don't really want to buy more threads, you know. I do have a lot of thread, though. And this one is the Linen Threads Mystery Stitch Along for 2020. This is a Quaker, so I'm doing a Quaker. And the Rose Quaker, of course, is another Quaker. So I am doing your Quakers. Just not exactly how I thought I would do it. Not exactly what I pictured. But anyway, this is part one. And this is how it goes. These are Victorian, Silks for You threads. I really like how that's coming out. I love using variegated, and I love these Silks for You. And the Silks for You I'm using is, and this is one of the Vertil. This is a 40 count Vertil, which is an even weave. It's called Almond. It's from Silk Weaver. And the threads are Silks for You 147. And the butterfly is 166. I love their hanks. But I try to do them in these little things like that. You know, oh man, sometimes if you're not careful, you can get a tangled up mess trying to do those. Believe me, I have before. This is the I Stitch Burgundy Band Sampler. Also doing this in a Silks for You. It's 126. This is on another piece of Vertil. This was one I coffee tea dyed myself. I'm going to take that. My nails are about gone because, you know, no nails right now. This is how far I've gotten on that. That's like up to part 4. I think it's up to part 13 now. I'm not nowhere near caught up. I would like to do some work on it though. I think I will. I'm getting to where I'm stitching more. I'm back on my regular schedule mostly. I'm staying up most of the night again and sleeping later in the day, which I do enjoy getting up early. I think my husband, he is a truck driver, which makes him an essential worker. We're not on lockdown here yet, on like a stay-at-home order yet. Some of the counties around us, two below us and 2 above us, are on stay-at-home orders. It's just a matter of time before it gets to us. But he is an essential worker as a truck driver. But they're going to do some layoffs. And they did a paperwork the other day. They sent out paperwork saying anyone that would be interested in doing a volunteer layoff, they'd be the first ones to get laid off. My husband is way up in the ranks. He's in seniority. There's only one man in the company, not the whole company, but in his terminal that has more seniority than him. So he's the number 2 man. So it would take them they'd take them shutting down to lay him off down there. So he went ahead and signed up the papers for voluntary layoff because he is 63 years old. I'm a 64. Underlying conditions. He's a smoker. And, you know, just the chance of him getting you know, something bad happening. If he gets this virus, then yeah, we want him to be off. You know, financially, it's, well, you know, he'll be able to get unemployment, so that's good, but I just don't want to take a chance, and he doesn't either, so. I want my man at home. And then here's another new start. It's Stone Street Stitchworks Schoolhouse Quaker. I'm totally changing up the colors. Not sure what I'm going to do about the little schoolhouse in the middle. May change that. But I'm doing it all in blues. This is what I got started. This is a, I'm not sure, some kind of, looks like this is an 18 count. I think it's country mocha, 18 count vintage country mocha. That is my go-to for the most part. I love that fabric. I love it. So I started that one. Like I said, didn't get much done on it yet, but I'm going to work on it. And this is the Weavers. This is the sale for this year. This is a 20 count vintage country mocha. And so far I haven't really got much done. I've only got that's a piece of thread. This is another Silks for You. Variegated, love that thread. This is just a little bit of the border. And I really want to get some work done on that. I want to get work done on all of these. But I will. I'll get to working on it. The more time passes. This week I was out Monday. I had to go and take my son's some money over to his house. And I had to go to the store, which I really hate doing. But Monday was the only day I've been out this whole week. So I've been shopping before now. I started shopping about late February when I started keeping an eye on what was going on. You know, I used to be like a prepper type person. I mean, not really a prepper, but I used to have really a deep extended pantry, which I still have quite a bit. But then I decided, well, I'm going to go and I'm going to go to Sam's. Like I went to Sam's before all the chaos erupted and got some toilet paper, some paper towels, some extra vitamins. You know, and I was going to stores and, you know, stocking up on food. So we're good for food and toilet paper, thank God for right now. But, you know, I told all my kids, you need to start paying attention to this. It could end up being a quarantine. We could be, you know, and of course, children do not listen to their parents. Oh, you're overreacting, Mom. It's going to be fine. It's going to be fine. Now, I can't find toilet paper anywhere. I said, well, did I not tell you over and over again? You know, what can I do? What can I say? You're 37, 38 years old, whatever, you know, whichever one it was. Yeah. They're learning some valuable lessons right now. Of course, I worry about them, but what can I say? Okay, here is my, I don't want to take it out of Q-Snap because I'm working on this one. This is the Halloween Quaker Sal, Halloween Mystery Sal from Sticketing von der Wehenberg. This is part 5. I heard a noise in there. I guess it was my dishwasher. This is part 5. Part 6 is due to drop, I guess, in a couple of days. The last day of the month. And I've enjoyed working on that one. There's a big old spider here, I think. That's going to be kind of, because the legs are kind of difficult. Which I'm the moderator of the group, so I have the next part. But I'm going to be like everyone else and I'll start stitching on it until everyone else can get it. Okay, here is what I've worked on the last couple of days. I'm still behind a couple of, part 10 just came out. This is part 1. This is up to finished part 8. So this is God in My Garden. This is by Tempting Tangles. This is 32 count, Bittersweet Light, I think. I got this from 123 Stitch. The threads are a Victorian Motto sampler threads. You know, of all the threads I've gotten, I've got a lot. I got Most Sale, I got Color and Cotton. I got a bunch of hand-dyed fibers from Vicki Clayton. I got Fiberlicious. But my go-to is either Silks for You or Victorian Motto. It's like I can always find something just to switch out for that. Let's see here, what else do I have? Okay, and here's another one. This is another borrow from the group. This is a different lady that put these out here. These are out of print charts. This is the one summer, let's see, so spring, summer, and winter, I think. I've got summer. I just got that a little over a week ago, and I started it, and there's where I've got so far. I'm using 32 count ivory Lugana. I have some of the I call for Gentle Arts, but some of them I didn't have, and I didn't want to try to order anything. So this right here is calls for this is it's supposed to be a Classic Colorworks. This is a Victorian motto. This green, which looks pretty dark, is a Victorian motto. It's supposed to be Classic Colorworks also. But I'm enjoying doing this one, and no lazy daisies on this one. So that, I think, is all of my WIPS. Here's my trusty book of days. Let's see if there's anything here that I didn't mention. I haven't been, working on a lot of different things, but I really worked on that strawberry garden because I really wanted to get that done so I could get it mailed, and I'm the same way with that. At one point in my life, if I thought I had to do something, I didn't want to do it. But now it's like when I know I need to get something done, I just want to keep with stitching until I get it done. So that's a good thing. Okay, now I have not been buying much for the last few months. Tried to cut down on my buying because, I've got a lot of stuff. Financially I needed to cut down. And definitely I'm going to have to stop. I've got, I still have a few of my clubs. I still have my Victorian motto. I have my nest egg from 3 All Threads, which I don't know what's going to happen with any of these with all this quarantine and stuff all over the world. I do have my Baker's Dozen Picture This Plus Fabric of the Month, Color and Cotton Fabric and Thread of the Month, and Under the Sea Fabrics, which I think I'm going to quit that one. And I think I'm going to quit most of those except for I'm going to try to keep my Victorian motto. So I'm going to show you some of my haul. Now, this is Ship's Manor. Now, I went on the website because I joined their Fabric of the Month again. And I got this one. This one is February. And then I haven't seen anything listed for March. Maybe, well, I don't know. I looked on there and I just don't know. But anyway, this is 32 count. No, I just get 13 by 18. This is the Prim Lugana. It's really pretty. It's a little bit darker than that. But it's really pretty. I really like the 32 count Lugana. I love stitching on that. I really like even weaves, but I like linen too. But as far as ease of stitching, the even weaves and the Ada are really the easiest. Okay. Now I ordered, which I love, Kathy Davidson, which is Dying for Cross Stitch Fabrics and Threads. And I haven't been able to get anything from hers for ages because she posts hers like at 10 o'clock on Saturday Eastern time. Well, I'm usually in the bed, or is it Sunday? Yes, Sunday. I'm usually in bed at 10 o'clock in the morning. But the last few months I haven't been, and I totally forgot about it. But then a few weeks ago I thought, oh, I'm going to check it out. So I went online, and I was able to get some of her threads and a piece of fabric. These are her silks. And then, some of these are silks, some of these are just cottons. And they're beautiful. These are her like 50-yard schemes. This is silk. Isn't that beautiful? That's so pretty. Oh. It's like I go for a while, don't buy anything, and then I just want to go crazy buying everything. But since all this stuff started, I really have pretty much stopped, except for market stuff. I got a little bit of from market. It's pretty purple. These don't really have, I don't think she doesn't name hers because they're like, you know, she dyes them each week and what you see is what you get. That's a silk. And these are just cottons. I think that's cool. That will look really cool on like a motif sampler. And this is, I try to get the Vertal because I love it, and she has it. But this is a 20 count Lagana. I just dropped one, excuse me. All right, now let's see here. Try to put all this back in this bag. At least the thread. I don't want to have the thread just scattered everywhere. Yeah, I'm going to have to definitely try to use some of that thread. And this is my Picture This Plus. I'm not sure if this is the one I just got. This 40 count arbor. I get a fat quarter, and this is I haven't even taken out the thing yet myself to see what it looks like. It's pretty though. It's greens and pinks. So well, that's one of my fabric of the month. Doohickeys. Oh man. I don't. Okay, and now big Kathy Davidson's also doing fabric of the month now. And what she does is she dyes some fabric, and then she shows you what it's going to look like, and then you sign it below if you want to have that month's fabric, and you say what count you want. Well, since she does the Vertal, and that's my very favorite fabric, it's 40 count, but it's an even weave. So that's the only place I've ever been able to get it. So I'm getting that on her fabric of the month. I get a fat quarter, and this is the March one. It's green. It's a green. It's darker than it looks. It's kind of washed out, but it's really pretty. Love, love, love that. That's one, if she keeps doing it, if she's able to keep working, you know, and dyeing, still be able to get fabric and stuff, which it's not looking good right now for anybody. Hopefully this won't last too long. Okay, let's see what I got here. Here's some I got from Mo's sale, and I take it by spells. I'll buy Mo's sales for a while, and then I'll get something that and I got a couple of her hanks of her silk, and that stuff's so thin. Oh my gosh. I was trying to wind it onto a skein. No. It was a tangled mess. I don't even know if I'll be able to use it or not, but this is her one strand silk, and it's not that real shiny stuff like that other stuff is I got. I really like this. I think this is the mulberry silk. I got those. They smell really good too. I love it. Here's my Victorian motto, and I'm not even sure. You know, it's been like a couple of months since I've made a video, so yeah. I don't know, but you know, I got all these. I mean, her threads never disappoint me. Dark Midnight. Beautiful blue. Navy blue. And this is the limited edition. I get the 12 skeins. You cannot beat this. 20 yards. It's pretty. It's not quite that bright. It's more, a little bit more burgundy looking. Granny's Petunia. Oh, there went my bag. Okay, let's see if I got any more. And here's some more. This is from Kathy Davidson. And I got these are all the same, I think. I like that. That's a pretty dark blue. Isn't that pretty? This is the same as the big one I just had. And I like that too. Look at that. And on this one I was able to get 2 pieces of fabric. I'm dropping my thread again. This one is 18 count. It's purple or lavender, and might be green in there. It's kind of hard to tell in this light. This light is just not good. And this is 40 count. Look, the Vertical. This is my February fabric of the month. She melded it together with my order. So there's that. And I ordered some things from 123 Stitch for that was come out at Market. I don't mean to be looking in the wrong spot, but you know how that goes. This is a new RTM. It's the Nutcracker. I love the colors in this. This may be a start for this Christmas. I love RTM stuff. So glad she decided to start designing again. Oh no, this is not good. My son's car, that's another thing. Oh my God. We went and we had to have it worked on because the transmission was messed up. The rear bands were messed up in it. Took it to the dealership. They had it 8 weeks waiting on parts. 8 weeks. Cost us like $1,600. Got it home. They were able to drive 2 weeks before the front bands went out. So now it's parked in the yard again. That's one reason why they're still here, because they have no car. I am so fed up with that car. Oh my gosh, you just do not know. The Scarlet House. Sorry to get off on that tangent, but that was the bill for when we got the car out from the dealership. This is Jane Cowie, 1850. Love that one. I love those chickens and those moths or butterflies or whatever they are. Birds, not really chickens. I guess they're just some kind of bird. Although I was thinking it was a chicken. Doesn't really look like a chicken. I want to get started on that one pretty soon, but it calls for, well, it calls for needlepoint, but that does have a DMC conversion, and more than likely I'll do the DMC because needlepoint is pretty expensive. And I could not resist. Consider the Lilies. Beautiful. I do want to start this one. I love this big book. Love it, love it, love it, love it. Okay, let's get all the rest of my patterns here. And there's another one that I've been meaning to buy for a couple of years now. I've never gotten around to it. But since she did a limited edition book, His Eyes on the Sparrow. So I got that one too. And this is a Shakespeare's Peddler. I got this from, this wasn't not a market release, but I went on Jen's Stitch and Niche and saw this one, and it was on sale, I think. I got this one. This is a part of Andale. Andale's a really big sampler, and I thought, well, you know, I could just do a part of it. Lila Studio. I really love her samplers. And there's several of them I wanted, but I just got this one. A Quaker Welcome. So pretty. It calls for DMC. And one sampler threads. And some weeks. I might have them. Who knows? If I don't, I'll substitute. Okay, here is Blackbird Designs, All Joys for Thine. All Joys for Thine. And Our Lasting Friendship. It's pretty. And here is Morning Star. Here's a new ink circle that just came out. It's Blueprints for the Rainbow City. Blueprint for the Rainbow City. I'm not going to use the Call for Gloriana Silk. I'm going to use the Threadworks alternative, which is Bradley's Balloons, which I have some of those. A few skeins of those. And this is the Scarlet House. I See Red. Really pretty. And this calls for Cherry Cobbler from Classic Colorworks. I might have that. Maybe. I hope so. And Love Always by Annie B's Folk Art. I just love that pink house. Love the colors of that. That's why I had to get it. Here is Stitch by Stitch, Tender Heart Series 3. This is Blackbird Designs, and this is Tender Heart Series number 4. It's called Sweetheart Pocket. Looks like there might be another little one in here. What is it? Oh yeah, Bird in Hand. This is one of those small looking charts. Just because the chart's small don't mean the pattern's small, but it might be. Yeah, 71 by 75, so that's pretty small. But that's okay. That's all. That's plenty big enough for me. And I finally got this one, Deck the Halls. I've been on the fence about this one for a long time. I don't know that I'll make these into little strawberries, but there's a lot of different things you can do with these besides making strawberries. So I got that. And I think that's pretty much all my haul, which is quite a bit actually. I still am waiting for several of the Blackbird Designs, like I said, from 1-2-3 Stitch. Which, you know, when I ordered them, I thought they were in stock, but obviously they were not. You know. And I'm just kind of a little antsy because of everything that's going on about, you know, being able to get them. But they don't charge you till they send them, so, you know, I guess if I don't get them now, I can hopefully get them later. But even if I don't, I got lots to stitch. So that's my haul. That's my WIPS. My plans. Well, right now, as most people, I think a lot of people are feeling this way, that I'm just going to stitch what I want to stitch. And a lot of art is Quakers. I'm going to finish that Blackbird Designs one so I can get that sent out. And hopefully I can get it sent out before, you know, who knows if I'll be able to or not anytime soon. But I'm going to try. So I've only worked on it a couple of days, so hopefully I can get that done pretty quick. It's not a very big one. But I hope everybody stays well. I'm going to download some of those, which I have downloaded some of those Be Well and Stitch charts, and I might stitch a few of those. And just trying to stay busy in the house, you know. I kind of lost my cleaning the house bug. You know, when I first got this house, I cleaned every day, but I'm still keeping it clean, but not like to the extent that I was. And it won't be long till I'll be able to get out in the yard and do some yard work. If I don't get so fat I can't move. Gosh, I'm so irritated with myself. Anyway, everybody have a good night, and I hope I will see you again soon. I'm not sure how long. If my husband gets on layoff, I don't know. I mean, I want him home. I don't want him out there. So, I'm not going to fuss about that, but it's just, you know, how hard it is to make a video when your husband's at home. So, we'll see. But everybody stay safe, and I hope to catch you pretty soon. And maybe next time, things will be much better in the world. Well, let's all say a prayer for that. Have a good night. See you. Talk to you later. Bye-bye.